Hello everybody, welcome back to 2K21. We are going to be playing our, normal game of Wednesday Unlimited. So, I'm going to show you our freshman lineup that we're not going to be using for this video. No, we will use the freshman lineup. So this is our freshman lineup. I've been playing quite a few games, and there are cards in this lineup that are going to be going up to JV. And I'm thinking that I can only move a player once. Like, I can't, pick, oh, Kevin Garnett played good. Okay, varsity. We're not going to do that again, but we're going to be moving everybody one time. And there's a couple players in the squad that I think that deserve to move to our JV lineup because there's quite a few players who just shouldn't be on here. For some reason, I had Kawhi on JV and freshman, so I think he's going to end up getting moved because some of these cards are actually pretty good. And some of the cards that I thought weren't going to be that good end up being pretty good. I know one card that surprised me was Scottie Pippen. He's pretty good. I didn't like Jamal Murray when I played him in Triple Threat offline. But playing with him now in this mode, he's a little bit better. Gary Payton, I've been using him a little bit. I've only played 2 games with him. And in both games, he had... The one was a rage quit, so he only had like 2 points or 4 points and 6 assists. And then he had a double-double the last game I played with him. And I think I played 4 games today, and I lost 1. Or I played 5 games and lost 1. I don't know which one's which. But we're still sitting at a 66% win streak. So, I'll see you again when we're in the video, because it takes a while to get into a game. So, this is the team that we will be facing. They look a little bit better than our team, but I'm not too worried at this moment. The overall says they probably have some bronzes at the deep end of their bench. There's always some challenge that I see that I'm not going to do. I get a triple-double with Jokic. But I don't really care. All right, let's try to win this jump ball. Not a chance. Not a chance.
Now Hardaway.
Let's see if we can clamp him up. I got shook.
That one's no
He missed.
good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
Let's do it. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? And that's why he deserves to be pulled up. He'd be doing stuff like that.
Like that from Murray right there. When he's passing it like this, it can
Murray,
make him so much better. And so
I don't know
much more
why
open.
I eat so hard on those step backs. I'm jumping way too much. Why do I think he can guard Jokic?
Over Murray.
Yes.
Yes.
What are we going to do?
McGrady outside.
And we missed. At least we're still winning currently. Oh no. Yes. Every time I get a steal like that, I didn't do it on purpose. No. We can dunk on him? Oh.
So they might want to check.
I know out of all these players, one player I hate shooting free throws with is Ben Wallace
lock
because I can't make a 3 with him to save my life.
On the door to keep him out of the gym.
But
And he
somebody
still
like
might try
Pippen,
to find
Pippen
a
got a
way.
pretty good free throw, so I'm not worried about shooting one with him. Are we up 4-0? So I'm thinking, the way it's going now, we better dog him. Oh God, I ain't dogging him. Well, we're up 4, now we're up 1.
Hits it from three-point range.
No, Murray for me, he ain't need to set nothing up because normally I can just get an easy basket to him. Should have waited a little bit longer. I didn't.
Off the glass.
Murray not much
Normally,
fear there.
Murray
He
will
gets
get
loose.
open by
He's
himself,
looking
and then I
in
can just get the
control down
shot
low.
with him. Because he's just that guy.
For 3.
Should have been
First
finding
shot,
him.
first basket.
I
He's out
don't
the
know
blocks
what I'm
fast.
doing.
One of the more skilled offensive players that
Right,
is on the floor
and
here
we
tonight.
had space.
Not an easy fella.
Are we going to score?
Holding
And what?
shot.
No.
And he
That's
gets the
close
whistle.
enough.
2 free throws
I
coming
hate
up.
that card because
Well,
I
not
played
only
somebody
like
with
the
him.
attack, but
I
love
can't
the
stop
angle of
that card.
attack.
I don't know
Jamal Murray
why.
that time.
For New York,
That
they
one
have
penny
gone
card,
2 for
it's
2
a
in the
good
game
card.
at the line.
If you don't have that card, it's probably going to be
And
expensive
so
as
Murray
expensive,
nails
but
both of them.
go get it.
At this point, you might as
it's
well
pretty
go
good. It's
ahead
pretty
and
good.
chalk up the points.
See, because
when
I
he's at
can't,
the free throw line.
can't.
Pretty much
Like,
automatic.
I'm only going slightly towards it, but it makes me eat hard. I gotta change the settings. I need to make them play tight when I'm not them and make sure that the
Good, and
defense
the
doesn't
assist
help
goes to
me,
Hardaway.
which
Well, the
might bite me in the
confidence
butt
just keeps
later,
growing with
but
Jokic
I'm
and
not
his
that
shot.
worried about it
Pretty
right
much
now.
ready to shoot. As soon as it
I should have
touched his
popped it.
hand.
And that's why I also love him. He's slamming it. He's slamming it. We up 2. We up 2.
Absolutely filthy.
see what we can do. Let's see what we can
Building
do.
his stud. He dug deep.
God, I
Ray.
hate this
And
Giannis
his
card.
bag
He
of
either
tricks
is
there.
super nice or super terrible. I played people with him
No altered
who went
shots
like
don't show up on the
15,
official
like they
stat
took
sheet,
15
but
shots at
as
me
you
like
saw there,
they
he
won.
does a great job of doing
I
that,
didn't.
as
I
well
went to
as
pump fake. You
collecting
can
the
tell
rebound.
because of how early I was on that one.
And he didn't punish them for the
All right,
weak
we need
coverage
to
there, but
bring
they
in
can't
our
count
bench.
on him to continue
This is
missing.
about the time I normally want to bring them in.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around.
So
Hits from the high post.
as soon as they come in,
Defenders
it's when
have to
we will
worry about
switch
the drive
over,
so
just
much
throw
that
some
they might be
highlights, and then I'll show you the
reluctant
last.
to close out far enough. Giannis
Whatever
recognized
time they
space,
end up
drilled
playing.
it.
Come on.
The shot's good.
Hate it. 'Cause so, normally when I go to sub them out, that's right where I get my and ones.
Right off the bat.
And that means
about
I
3
can't
minutes into
use
this
them.
first
So I'm going to
quarter.
purposely foul just so we can bring them in right now.
And so they
Now sometimes there's passes and then
All right,
there's
let's see what we're
precision
setting
passes. Murray with one of
This
those there.
Drexler card, who's a beast.
inside. Hands with the ball.
Oh, he
out of
didn't beast it
bounds.
that time. He threw it out of
Jordan
bounds. That Jordan card's actually really good. I was surprised. I don't really like that Jordan card.
And here's Peyton. He'll
The
bring
one
it
thing
up
I like
for
about
New
Peyton
York.
is he can set stuff up
It's a
and
three-point
Drexler can
hitting team.
score.
What do you think?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter.
I'm already
right
back
out
to
the
my
gate.
starting lineup.
Couldn't
It
seem
shows
to
we didn't do
know
much
what it
in that
was
2.5
that he
minutes.
needed to do and how to stick them
Green.
from outside.
Sabonis has
Get
got
Murray,
his first
boys.
2 points.
Get Murray. I got this Tracy McGrady for free, so I can't tell you to go get him because I got him from a pack. But he's nice.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish
This
the
is
break,
so
right at the
laggy.
rim.
Yeah, anything other than
Bang,
a
that's
layup
another
in that
green.
Net grabs the board. And here's the break.
What can you do?
aggressive
Bang.
attitude defensively.
I think
Just a
Murray and
much
Drexler
smaller
have 10
defender
each.
on him. He does the
Which I
exact
don't think
thing
they
at
play
the
at the
right
same
moment,
time.
goes straight to the
I
rim.
didn't do very much. Bang. Tracy McGrady's nice.
Dunks it in right on Chris Bosh. Oh, man.
All right, Murray.
And there's a
On up.
reason Levine was a back-to-back
Bang.
champ.
This
Slam
man's gonna
dunk
have 20.
on just 10 coming off assists.
And I was right. Step back.
Murray
Ugly
outside.
cross. Go
And the
around.
bucket is
Come
good. 3-point play chance
on.
here for him.
We getting dogged. We're definitely
Great
going to
focus
lose.
from Murray, really
But
sticking it to the D right there with
at
the
least it was
tough
fun.
and one.
Up with our sideline reporter, David
So, as
Owen.
you can see, we're losing by 13, and we're not coming back. I don't want to lie and pretend that this dude is better than me. I don't think he's better than me. He mostly just does the same thing every time and gets open threes because I eat too much on the step back, which I didn't do that time. And then I don't get the block. Like, I'm on
It's
him,
deflected.
but I should be getting the block, but I'm not getting the block because
Pass to
they don't want to
Finley.
give it to me.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
And then I have a playmaker who can't make
Jumps up.
passes.
And the jump by Giannis.
You know,
Yeah, don't let Giannis
I
get
know
a
I was
step
playing
on
the
you.
game
His
earlier
one
and I was
step
winning by over
counts for
20, and
three
I was thinking, why
sometimes,
doesn't
and
the guy
he's
just
gone.
rage quit?
Here's
I
Finley.
feel like this guy's feeling the same way. But I'm losing by 13.
Antetokounmpo
About to be
pulls it
15.
in. Levine with it. And
No.
Drexler picking him up.
I was playing against Kobe, and Kobe was catching every alley-oop I was throwing. Not
They're in
my
total
Kobe.
command of
His
this
Kobe
game.
would catch my alley-oops every time. I couldn't throw one for
Yeah, looking
anything.
for a miracle worker out
Yet when
there
I try to
is
stop
the
them, it's
opposing
not
coaching
happening.
staff. I don't know that they have one. This game
I
seems
hate
to be
this
well in
card.
hand.
And then I took the help off, so he's not helping,
And
so he
the
can just
layup
drive
is
to the
good.
hoop.
Hardaway has got 22
He got
points.
22.
He's so good at setting up his teammates.
man.
Tonight, though, Hardaway's been
Man.
calling his own number.
Yeah,
and
19.
boy, has he been prolific.
The
No.
three from KD. And
That
basket
KD
number
card's
6 to his
insane.
stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
I would have never gotten him because he was
They
going for
maintained focus
millions
all
when he
night
came
and
out. He's
along
probably
the
still
way,
going for
put
millions
on
now.
Quite a show.
Yeah, the
Well,
cool thing is
that's what
that
I'm talking
they
about,
look
is I like
they're
to
having
see
a
him.
blast out there.
Peyton
Everyone
got
on the
8,
same
2, and 8,
page,
which is pretty
contributions
good.
across the board.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Yep,
Losing
that's a great look from Giannis
18.
there.
Boys, if you're better than me, don't ever play me
Peyton
because
looking around.
it's not fair to me.
Gets it to go
don't like
from
losing.
beyond the arc.
Peyton got what, 5
It's
and
always
8.
great to
The
get
last
into
game
a
we played with him, he had
Do it
what
when
he
it
had 10 and 10. He
Yeah,
had
it's
10,
tough
2 and
to
10.
Mount a comeback like this and then
Which,
fall
oh, they were
so
gonna get
short. I'm
5
sure
all
that's
over.
weighing on them just a little bit.
Come
Drexler's shot is off.
on, Drexler, you just needed 10 more points. Jeez, garbage. Thought I could get the steal. It just didn't work out the way I thought it would. Come on, we just need to clamp him up. Clamp him up.
Giannis outside.
No.
And Giannis just
That
throws
should have
it
been a
down.
block. I jumped with him right
Go ahead and
there.
get in front of
The
that
ball even
if
went
you
through his
want to.
arm.
Man, with a dunk by Giannis.
On the wing,
Oh,
Drexler.
I missed the
5
bump steal
seconds separating the shot
generation.
and game clocks.
He got
And
that
it's
thing
sent back
sent
by
to the
Bosch.
moon.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Jeez. I just need to get Drexler like one more bucket. Like, that's
19
it.
seconds left.
Do you want to score one more time? He could have gotten an easy steal from that.
Drexler right side.
Hey,
And the shot goes
21.
down.
And
Well,
how about the offensive
might have lost by
explosion here by Clyde
14,
Drexler? Has really developed
15.
his skill set. No one's been able
But-
to match up with him all night.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
And once they smelled blood in the water,
He has no
you could
respect.
see
He's
the
supposed to
killer
shoot.
instinct take over.
If
Yeah,
you're
up
winning.
until that point, a competitive game, but once they
supposed to
broke
just
through
hold.
that barrier, it was all them. Complete
Maybe
control.
my last game I
And
did
so
take
it's
a
a
deep
victory
step
for the
back,
road
but it's
team in
not
this
the
one.
same.
A resounding
It's not the
victory
same.
for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
Yeah, we
no
didn't
less.
win. Not
That's
even close.
exactly right.
I
But
don't know
with the
why I've
way
been
they
having so many
controlled the
back-to-back
game
home games. I
and
think I've
just
had like 4 or
completely
5.
took the
Well,
crowd out of
I
it.
think in the
That's
4 or 5
how to
games
get
I
it
played
done
today, I
on the
only
road.
was
And
away
that'll do it,
once.
folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony,
But,
and
I mean, I
David
can't
Aldridge,
complain.
this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks
Winning's
for watching.
winning.
See you next time.
Let's see how much money we're gonna get. All right, boys. So we didn't lose. We got slapped. Plain and simple. I don't want to say he was a better player than me because I really don't believe he was. I think he just knew a bunch of stuff that I didn't know how to do. Because the animations he would use would literally push me out of the way, even if I wasn't aiming to do what he wanted me to do. But he could just get me to move wherever. As you can see, he's chucking threes for days. I had half as many, and I made half as many. I didn't really do anything that he wasn't doing. But if you look at the players who did good, some players did really, really good. Like this Murray card did amazing. This Drexler card did amazing. I did force a lot of stuff in the end, so he could have been 9 for probably 15 if I didn't shoot his last terrible shots. This McGrady card he did exactly what he needed to. This Gary Payton card doesn't look like he did much, but he did a lot. 5 and 8 is nothing to scoff at. This Pippen card didn't get any real stats because I needed to move him on somebody else, and I didn't. I should have put him on KD when KD was in, and then my power forward on Giannis because he couldn't guard Giannis because it's harder to guard a slasher who's a power forward with a small forward. Glenn didn't really do anything. Kevin Garnett was just out there being himself. This card sucked this game. I was thinking about moving him, not thinking the same. It's not Chris Bosh's fault that he didn't do much. Just Ben Wallace did what he needed to. Mike Finley only played the 4th quarter, and I didn't use either of these two. So, we've 1 loss and 1 win. With one of the wins just being a glitch out. Literally, I get into the game, which it took a while. We hit the court, and then it says, your opponent left. So I was like, all right, whatever. So we're 1-1 in this division. We're not looking good. So, we will be going over to the players, and we will be deciding where players get moved. So, I'll see you when we go there. Alright, so here we are with our different teams. So, we're going to go into freshmen, and we're going to be just swapping out every player with a bronze who's going to be moving up. So, we got Jamal Murray, KG, Scotty, Chris Bosh, Ben Wallace. All right, so our whole starting lineup gets to move up. There's not a lot of cards here. They get to move up. One of them is going to be Gary Payton. His defense was just too good. His assists, I think he had 6 or 7 or 8 or something. He had them pretty good. And KG couldn't do much because he didn't have a man he could really guard. The only person who doesn't get to move is this Dave Cowens card. And I think that's pretty fair. And Michael Finley, we've only played with a little bit, so we weren't able to use him because every card around him was just so good. This Glenn Robinson card is pretty good, so we'll just do that. And they normally play him over him anyways, so we're going to be seeing who they take out. So the first card we're going to be replacing is Ja Morant with Jamal Murray. Ja Morant, he dribbles a lot, but he doesn't really do anything for us. And then who are we replacing with? Michael Redd. Obviously, we are going to be replacing him with Clyde Drexler. Replacing a shooter with a slasher who can also shoot. Big upgrade. Not going to lie. Next, K-Love Sorry, but we got two good power forwards coming in. So we're going to be replacing Kevin Love with Kevin Garnett. Very weird to say that. We have a new center moving up. It's not Cowens. It's not Cowens. It's Ben Wallace. Ben Wallace, I thought, oh, Ben Wallace isn't going to be that good, blah, 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 blah. No, he is pretty good. He's actually really good. The next card we are going to be moving is Tracy McGrady. He didn't have as good of an outing as Clyde Drexler, but he's not a bad card. He's actually really good. Then we have another card moving up. It is Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh didn't have a great game, but every other game he was scoring about 6 with 8 boards every game, on top of Wallace having almost 10 every game and Kevin Garnett having 6 every game. So he deserved the move up. We have I think we have 2 more cards moving up. Yes. We have De'Aaron Fox moving down. He is in the other squad. I just really didn't have a card to be replacing him. We're going to be bringing in Gary Payton. Gary Payton being the glove. He needed to move. And he just deserved it more. And then our last and final card is another small forward, Scottie Pippen. I thought I didn't like this card. I really like this card. So now we're going to be moving cards where I think they deserve to be. To be honest, Scottie has to start. Brandon Ingram might barely ever play. Rudy Gay is just Rudy Gay. He's going to be pretty good. This team is like becoming more well-rounded, faster and faster. I don't know how I want to run this, because if I put these two, Gary Payton and Tracy McGrady, in the starting lineup, that gives me a shooter-slasher with a defensive playmaker. But if I leave these two up here, we have a shooter, a slasher shooter, a shooter defender, a defender who can slash, and a pure defender, which is pretty well rounded, because then we have defense with passing, all offense, everything, defense and shooting, and defense with JaVale McGee, just in case we need something better from Bob Lanier. So this is going to be our lineup for this lineup. We're going to go back to this lineup and swap in all the other cards that we just took out of the other one. Some of these cards, not going to lie, are probably going to be taken out pretty soon, because the cards are just getting better and better every week. So it's hard to be like, oh yeah, this card, it's just so good. Because if there's always better cards, a lot of cards are going to start getting pushed out. Who's the next card? Now I'm really liking a lot of the new cards that they're giving us. It's like literally every card you can be like, oh yeah, this card's so good, this card's so good. But then they just keep putting out more and more cards. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably not going to test out a lot of the amethysts. Mostly just the diamonds, because they're just not as good. So who else are we bringing in? I forgot that we already have De'Aaron Fox. We need 2 more cards. We need to bring in the shooter man, Michael Redd. And we need to bring in the power forward, Mr. Love. And then De'Aaron Fox was the other man that we took out. So we just need to grab another point guard. Could be really anybody that we haven't used yet. Let's just use this Earl Monroe. I like Earl Monroe. I think he was a Knick, but he's not wearing a Knicks jersey, so he doesn't count for me. This is the JV squad. I mean the modified, pretty much, the JV, and our varsity squad. Our varsity squad, I'm not going to lie, there are some players who I'm nervous about getting positions taken. I know Hakeem's going to be safe. Moses is probably going to be gone. Karl Malone's going to be gone. Melo might even be gone, and I love Melo. DeRozan might be gone. Eddie Jones might end up getting moved. There was one card that I used, but he didn't make the cut. Was this Pete Maravich? I might let him come back to the JV squad. I mean the freshman. I want to say modified because that's middle school, and they're trying to earn the shot to play JV. Because I don't know. I feel like when you have pink diamonds on your team, you're actually matched up against worse players. So, I don't know. I'll see you guys next week. I think we will play with our probably our varsity squad just because our JV is a bunch of new players. And then we'll see who deserves from JV to be moved up to varsity. And then once we figure that out, we'll be able to see who I think are the best cards, because we brought a bunch of new cards into the lineup and they most all got moved up because a lot of these cards are really good cards. And the thing is, I also have cards that I have yet to open yet. We have, I think this is Larry Nance, not counting him. I don't know who that is. Another pink diamond. Like, we have cards sitting here that need to be opened that are player cards. I just hope that I get another chance to get that, who is it, Allen Iverson card? I want to say it is from, yeah, the Allen Iverson card, because I have this card. I'm going to get this card soon. We don't know who this is. I'm just hoping I get one more chance at this one card, or else I'm not going to be able to complete this, because I had to play so much triple threat online, and I would glitch literally a third of the games where I would just get the win because it would get to 69 or 70%, and then it would stay there. And then I would just wait, and the other person would just leave, and I'd get a free win every time. So, come back for the next video, which will be Friday, or come back next week on Wednesday if you just want to see another unlimited video. They are pretty fun. If you want to see an unlimited video, or a limited video, it'd have to come out on Monday, because I'd have to play on the weekend. I only play unlimited on one day, which is Tuesdays, so I can put it on Wednesdays. But with this being all weekend, I would make a video. It'd probably come out Sunday, because I could play Friday and Saturday. And then I could tell you what my best lineup is and what you should do. Because on PC, there's often times where I can't get a game if I play too late or too early. So if I get on at noon, there's no one on. If I get on at 3, there's a lot of people on. If I get on at 7, it's going to be really hard for me to find an unlimited game. It's easy to find a triple threat online game. And sometimes limited games are impossible to find all throughout the day. If you have anything you want to see, just tell me down below. I can do some of the spotlight challenges. I'm not going to do like all of them. If you want, I can do each one of them as their own solo video, which is 10 videos. I'm probably going to knock this out off camera tomorrow. Well, today on Wednesday, just so I can get the card, and then I can get another diamond. And that way, next week, I can use 4 new cards that can help me get some wins. So come back for the next video. Peace.